From art to Minecraft. What do I mean? I'm Alex, and in today's episode of Crafting with Caddo, I'll be using my diploma in art and design to teach you how I apply my art process into Minecraft builds. Art. The expression of ideas and emotions through a physical medium. As an art and design student, I've ended up in the pathway of graphic design, but on that journey, I had experience in fashion, textiles, 3D, fine art, illustration, and animation. That's a spoiler for next episode. All of these pathways each helped me with my builds in Minecraft. As my art skills developed, so did my building. For this video, I will be creating a piece of art which I will be building in Minecraft, to show how the process of creating art and building in Minecraft can be the same. Step 1. References. This is the step where you get inspiration for your art or Minecraft builds. For this build, I'm building a farmhouse, but it's not just going to be a farmhouse. I'm going to be incorporating some like sci-fi elements. So I've got this picture of a farmhouse. I also have this screen grab from an episode of Tales from the Loop because I like the sort of robot designs. And to extend from that, I've got artwork by Ian McHugh. I like the sort of copper, like rusted sort of look. Looks quite nice. So we're going to be using that for some parts. Step 2, the sketch. The sketch is a key part for me because that's where I plan out the build or the artwork. The sketch tends to be rough, just to sort of block out the composition to see how it will look. In Minecraft, I tend to use wool, but you can really use any block. What you want to do is sort of block out the shapes of the building. It might not be a building that you're building. I've said building quite a lot there. And if it doesn't look right there, there's a good chance that it's not going to look good when it's finished. Step 3. The line art. I'm calling this line art, but it's more of a refined sketch. I'm tracing over the top of the sketch with more cleaner lines rather than the sort of chicken scratchy sort of drawing. In Minecraft, I'm replacing the wool with blocks that I'm going to use. Step 4. The base colours. In this part, I just fill in the flat colours, no shading, no detail, just to see how it looks. I might change them after I've put them down, and it's the same in Minecraft. I'm using blocks to fill in the gaps, just so I can get an idea for the colour. Step 5. Shading and details. This is a step where I go through and make parts darker that are out of light, and I also add a bit of texture to certain areas. In Minecraft, I'm using darker blocks to make artificial shadows to sort of add depth to the build. Around the ceiling, I haven't actually got overhang. I've just put darker blocks to make it look like it has depth. And once you've done all that, we can get to the background. Now, I'm going to be completely honest and say my drawing skills when it comes to backgrounds aren't the best, but I'm trying. It is a lot easier in Minecraft because you haven't got to worry about perspective and detail can be added with blocks. Speaking of Minecraft, and for the background, I am just currently filling it all as a wheat field because, as I said, this is a farm. This is going to be so long. So long. No. That took me so long, but it is mostly done. I've missed a few spots. And now it's for the final step of my process, adding a bit of story to the image. Now, you might be thinking, what do you mean by adding story? Well, art is about telling stories, so that is what we're going to be doing. We're going to add a bit of lore to the world. So, as you can see in the drawing, I've just showed you that this wasn't my first attempt at the drawing. I just copied over a drawing of a robot inspired by Tales from the Loop, which I am now building in Minecraft. I'm getting a sense of the shape and colours that I've used, but we can also apply a bit of realism by adding some rust and darker patches where dirt might have accumulated. Whew, that's a big word. Okay, so now that the robot's been added, we can add a bit more lore to the world because the robot needs a place to stay when it's not in use. So therefore we need a barn. Now before we get onto the barn, one key difference is in Minecraft the world is infinite, so we are not limited by a canvas size. Hence why we're not going to put it on the artwork because it wouldn't fit. Okay, onto the barn. And that is the process that I use to create art and Minecraft builds. It's quite simple, nothing too complex I'd say. I will say watching other YouTubers and seeing what they do in their builds also helped me. We are going to do one more build in this video because I want to. I'm going to draw the build and I'm going to build the build. I didn't know how to word that. And it's going to be like a speed, build, time, that sort of thing to show how, again, the process is the same. Now, for every build that I do I draw it? No. That's a lot of time. But I'm just doing this for this video to show that if you can draw something, you can build something. Just a reminder though that Minecraft is a bit limited. You're building out of cubes. So maybe not everything you can draw can be built, especially on a smaller scale. And there it's done. I've built a blacksmith. There's a bit of lore to it. Around the back, we've got a dock where we can get minerals and stuff transported on a minecart to the refinery sort of tool forge thing. I don't know. This might not be realistic, but I'm making stuff up. And that's the good part about art. It's whatever you want it to be. Damn, that was so motivational. Yeah, so that's the end of this video. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.